Here's my last one, and for me, it's probably the biggest one, but it's also the squishiest one. Ultimately, I worry that too many who are in the acquisition entrepreneurial space aspire to be business gigolos, not small business owners. What do I mean by that? I mean, you know what? There was a time when I aspired to be M&A cool, right? I was never able to pull it off. I've owned 8 businesses. I've sold 4 successfully, but all I ever did was sell my small business. I never got into deals. Our communities are built on small business owners. They're the contributors, they're the builders, they're the employers. They're the ones that do the things that allow us to grow and develop. And too often when I see this space, I see somebody who wants to do the wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And you know what? It's legal. I don't have a problem with that. But don't ask me to look up to it, right? Because I'm afraid that if we spend too much time glorifying that in terms of business ownership, that we lose the owners who are in the community donating to the local high school band every year, who are the sponsors for such and such, who are investing in employees for the next 10 years because they plan to be there owning the place in 10 years, not somebody who's going to buy and sell the thing over an 18-month period. Again, I've done those deals. I liked it. It was fun. There was money to be made. It was a good thing. I don't have a problem with someone who does that. But collectively, if we all do business that way, we've got a serious problem. That 93% of small business owners who do small businesses, the 95% who are slightly, or, the additional 2% that are slightly bigger, that's what our communities are built around. And I'm afraid that the acquisition entrepreneur messaging can get twisted to create aspirations that take us away from those kinds of small business owners.
Yeah. Maybe it's the online type of generation where you think you just could put time into online and it's going to all do it for you.
It's the mini Gordon Gekko, right? We've been seeing this stuff for forever, but now we're to a place where it's trickled down. And again, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with buying a business and fixing it and selling it. I've done that.
Yeah.
But what I discovered after looking at that business and how I ran it is I ran it differently than the business that I was building and planned to own forever. And the investments I made in my people and the investments I made in the community and the things that I did were different when it was a quick in and out. And that is, I think that's something that's worth considering, worth talking about in this acquisition entrepreneur community.
Relationships,
foundation, contribution, community. How do those things live? How do I support them as an owner if I don't plan to be here for more than 18 months?
Yeah. Well, I think that works better at a smaller level. Let's say if you buy a content site and it's just a domain name and a potential service, it's $5,000 and you fix up the content, you affiliate it, and then you move it. That's fine. But if you're thinking about doing that where the people are you're actually working with people,
right,
and then flipping it, that's kind of hard. You don't want to be a chainsaw owl, let's say, right?
That's right. That's a great reference and example. I see some of these clusters out there supporting, encouraging, and incubating that type of approach, and I think that's troubling.